Hello, welcome back to JM Football. As you can see, I sound like a little bit of crap, and my face, my half-grown beard, kind of looks like crap. That means we're in the full swing of the offseason, baby. And guess what? If you like this channel, if you like what we're doing, I recently saw a stat that 80% of the watch time that we get on this channel are for people that aren't subscribed, and 20% of the people that watch are subscribed. So thank you. If you're not subscribed and you enjoy what we do, please click subscribe. If you don't like what we do, then, you know what? Click subscribe, and if you don't like us by the end of the video, then you can unsubscribe. But just click subscribe right now. We want to build a community up of JM Football people. We appreciate you. And now it's time for the 2023 regular season edition of a pop quiz. Half-grown beard, looking like crap. It's time to quiz yourself on if you know what went down during 2023. Subscribe to the channel, please.
Are we a team or against each other?
You're a team.
Always have been.
So here we go. First question. Super excited, super nervous. Gonna crap myself potentially. Hopefully not.
Who had the highest scoring fantasy week of the 2023 season? Jeez, whoever wrote this quiz is off to a great start on grammar. Steve.
I don't think it's Jamar Chase off the bat. That's the one guy that I think is not. So it's probably right.
I think Jamar Chase, he was 45, at least in our league scoring, because I had DJ Moore against him, and we got 45 on Thursday night, and then he just matched it. And I was like, oh, so neither of us celebrate this?
Now, Amari Cooper, the game in which he went off, he had a lot of catches, but did he have touchdowns? Because touchdowns is the biggest key here.
We're going to go A-Chan. Option 1.
What?
Okay. I remember he had like 2 bad games and then he went nuts, right? Something like that.
It was like his first good game of the year, and he made up all the goodwill.
Remember there was early in the year where the Bengals offense was really bad, but then they came back towards the middle part of the season and we're like, oh, Joe Burrow looks healthy. I'm going to go with Jamar Chase, even though I'm going to really hate myself if this is Amari Cooper. I just don't think Cooper had the touchdowns, but I think Chase had a game where he had the touchdowns. Bang!
Let's go with Amari Cooper's big receiving game. It was the one I didn't think. Yep. See, that's how it happens. 'Cause I don't remember Jamar Chase having a big game at all this year.
What team had the most points per game in 2023? This is easy for me.
Lean Dolphins or Cowboys?
I was going to say, I think we're supposed to kind of want to say Dolphins, but they sort of petered out.
Part of me wants to say the Dolphins, but no, the Ravens definitely not. The 49ers or the Cowboys. The 49ers had some games where they stunk it up.
A part of me wants to really believe 49ers, but
If it leading up to the Super Bowl, wouldn't we have heard like most points per game? Niners scored the most points per game.
They were the best offense.
Niners, Dolphins, Cowboys, Ravens. It's a funny one because the Dolphins had led the year like a majority of the season, but late in the year, the Dallas Cowboys passed them. I think they're the only team to put up 500 this year. Dallas Cowboys lock it in. Boom! We're back.
I'm going to go with the Cowboys simply because they were one of the best home teams ever this year. They didn't lose a single home game. They averaged over 30 points per game at home, and I think that's enough to put them number 1 this year. They had a really good team. Yes.
Dolphins. Son of a bitch. Cowboys?
Really good home team.
Who cares?
Who had the most tackles for loss in 2023? Ooh, sheesh. Okay.
There are 2 answers. There are 2 correct answers. to
So
this.
2 of these guys are tied?
Yes. I'm going to automatically eliminate Khalil Mack from this. He was a sack guy this year. Did a good job getting QB hits, too, but this is tackles for loss, Justin.
I think Daniil Hunter lives in the backfield.
I think I recall at one point towards the end of the season
He is-
hearing a stat like
He's
this.
a trivia question.
Crosby's a known run stopper, and he's really good in that regard. But is it a trick where we think that? I don't want to metagame it.
There was a point in the year where I had, Max Crosby as, the sneaky defensive player of the year candidate. And I think it was because solely he was, leading the league in pressures and negative plays, and tackles for loss was part of it, but TJ Watt could lead it too.
I'm going to say Crosby, and I'm just going to smack myself.
You are correct.
Okay.
Acknowledge Max Crosby. Boom. Yes. Okay.
I love Max, But
Max might be who he's tied with.
it's just hard. We're going Daniil Hunter. I guess we click.
We click, right?
You are correct. You are the first people to get the pairing of Max Crosby and Daniil Hunter.
Yeah, we got them
Congratulations.
both.
We said
2
him.
points.
Can we get that extra point?
I'm counting that as 2 points. Jeff, please count it as 2 points.
Sick.
The Baltimore Ravens led the league in rushing. What team had the second most rushing yards?
In this question, I love that the Bears and the Cardinals are in here because you do have to also take into account their running quarterbacks. I know Arizona kind of had it coming late. So I don't think Arizona.
Lions or 49ers, right? The Bears were behind in too many games to be second.
Yeah, Cardinals are like the team you want to say because why else are they here?
Bears are going to get some Fields yards.
So Bears had a hodgepodge of runners between Fields, Khalil Herbert, Donta Foreman, Rashawn Johnson. A lot of guys. I just don't think they accumulated the second most rushing yards.
McCaffrey, Elijah, I don't feel good about it. 49ers. Bears. Justin Fields and Donta Foreman running around for a little bit. And really?
We're going to lock in the Bears like we've always wanted.
We've always wanted the Bears. Let's go.
Would you look
Let's
at that?
go.
I think Steve wants me to take the Lions, and I'm going to actually go with it. I like my logic, and I don't care. Oh! The hodgepodge! Oh!
What team?
Safety's forced.
Okay.
Nobody knows this.
Panic.
I feel like this is more of a luck thing than like you have a good defense.
I think it's the Jets. I think they had like two or three this year. I'm going to just go quick. The Jets. Yeah.
Still, Steve wanted a Jet stat in here.
Jets.
Yes.
Are we getting hot?
I think you're getting hot.
We're red hot.
I mean, since you got the 2-pointer, it changed everything.
Sparked the offense.
There's no other category in which the Jets are number one in anything that's good. So, the New York Jets, most safeties for you. Yes, know the person that makes the quiz.
What defensive lineman led the league in passes defended? So bad passes. Buckner, Epinesa, Hutchinson, or Derek Brown?
It's like balls batted at the line of scrimmage.
Okay. Because
Derek
I would have called that
Brown.
like balls batted down.
DeForest Buckner is more of an interior guy. AJ Epinesa, edge. Aiden Hutchinson, edge. Derek Brown, again, more of an interior guy. I'm eliminating interior guys from leading the league in passes defended. I don't think it's either one of them. I think it's you got to be like a defensive end / edge rusher.
One thing I do know about Epinesa is that he's a really big defensive lineman. I think he's like 6'7" coming out of Iowa. So that would be my lean.
Jake, if you give me the colleges of all four of these players, I will also give a point.
Well, Hutchinson's Michigan,
Yes.
DeForest Buckner's Oregon, Epinesa. Iowa? Derek Brown is tough. That's a SEC name. Auburn.
Yes.
Yeah?
Okay, you just got an additional point.
Okay. And it's
Bang.
Derek Brown next. Fuck.
Epinesa.
Sorry.
Nobody knew that.
We didn't have that one.
I'm going to go with Epinesa because he's the tallest. Yeah, okay.
Wow, great job. I'll admit defeat if it's AJ. Give me Aiden Hutchinson. Oh, there you go. AJ Epinesa, good for you. You led the league in passes defended. Steve couldn't find a clearer picture to put of AJ Epinesa. That's upsetting.
QB hits. Nick Bosa always feels kind of safe.
Loves hitting the quarterback.
Watt led the league in sacks. That would be my first lean. I just don't think it would be obvious as TJ Watt here.
Nick Bosa led the league in 2022. He did not lead it in 2023. Aiden Hutchinson did not. Even though he was, I think he might have led the league in pressures according to PFF.
I don't know. I don't know who I'm going with. Oh, and Joe's McFly just walked into the room. Oh, geez.
Joe McFly, who led the league in QB hits for the 2023 season?
Joe's, I might roll with your answer.
Joe says Bosa.
And I lean Bosa just.
Because I think
my
Watt
heart.
did more other stuff, but it was like Bosa
And he probably
hits the
like
quarterback.
finished more
Nick
sacks.
Bosa loves hitting the quarterback. Nick Bosa. Shit.
Joe said Nick Bosa. I think I have to go by it by rule now with Joe's. Joe's, if you're wrong, you owe me $20. TJ Watt. Well, Joe's, thank you.
But I actually think TJ Watt did lead the league in this year in QB hits. So I'm going to go with TJ Watt. Boom.
What team finished the least amount of passing yards in the 2023 season? Wow. Some real gems here.
That Bryce Young and that Carolina Panther offense was just so putrid this year. I saw them in the preseason live, and I'm like, this team may not win a game.
Levis came through. DeVito and Tyrod were fine. Carolina really struggled in the passing game. They couldn't block for shit. Bryce Young was getting beaten up back there. And the Jets, we know what was going on in New York.
And
Bryce Young stunk all year.
Bryce Young was like
Up and down.
opposite of help.
Panthers, final answer. Yeah. Sure.
I think I'm going to go with the worst team in football. If Steve went with another Jets question, he's fucking crazy. But Carolina. Yeah, okay.
Bryce Young.
Bang.
Highest point differential, 2023. This is easy. This is the Buffalo Bills.
I think it correlates to the previous question we got. Cowboys offense was the best in football, and their defense was really good.
Cowboys are kind of screaming at me.
Cowboys
Did
or
the Ravens
Ravens?
kick everyone's butt
Screw
at
the
the end?
Bills. We're not doing
No, Bills had like sad days.
I hate them.
Oh, Baltimore. Oh, that might be. I don't think it's the Niners. Niners defense was good, but it had struggled compared to other years. Like, they weren't the number one unit like they had been in years past.
Ravens
Weren't
or
the
Cowboys?
Ravens?
Are
Ravens, I feel like we're on a run of just like wiping.
oh, they beat
everybody.
those good teams too.
The team that you wouldn't necessarily think it was, but they do. They have it. It's the Buffalo Bills, right? Oh, shit. Okay, how about fuck you, Justin?
I think I'm gonna change my answer. I think it is Baltimore. Yes! Good switch. That was a logic switch by me.
Ravens.
I think it is. They were really kicking everyone's ass,
Yeah.
even in the playoffs, which I don't think is part of this. But
It's Bills. You're out, Penik. Nice.
nice.
Which of these players led all rookies in rushing in the 2023 season? Gibbs, Robinson, Achane, or Charbonnet?
I like thinking about all of these guys
Because it
not Charbonnet.
should just be the top two, but they didn't get the rock a lot.
Achane had about 800. If he played a whole year, if he doesn't get hurt, I think Achane gets it.
Jahmyr Gibbs wasn't used enough. Bijan Robinson, you can make an argument, wasn't used enough. Achane hurt. Charbonnet, not used. So I'm going to go with Bijan Robinson. I feel like this is kind of easy.
So my only one I don't know off the top of my head is Jahmyr Gibbs. Gibbs had a great year, but the only thing is that he splits a backfield with David Montgomery.
I thought it was Achane rather definitively last time, so I'm scared now. But I do believe
He was
it.
gonna be an answer if he's on it twice. You can't put him on it twice and he's not. Devon Achane. Wow.
Bijan.
I'm going to go with Bijan. Yeah. All right.
I think Gibbs had a better year. Got to go with Jahmyr Gibbs. It was fucking Bijan. Yep, see? Backwards ass thinking Dalton Feely.
What is Jolly Olive's favorite type of bear? Now, if you follow Jolly Olive's Instagram story, you know that it's not a panda bear. Get out of here with the panda bear.
Now, on his IG stories, he will post bear clips. And I am not a bearentologist, so I don't know what bears are which.
He always posts these fucking bears. I think it's one of these two.
Jolly likes those, I think those like silly, fun, uplifting bear videos where they're goofy. The sun bear looks goofy. And so my logic is now sun bear based on it. And guess time. Bang! Look at me. Knowing ball and bear knower.
It's going to come down to a sun bear and a sloth bear. Sorry, sloth bear, you're too weird of a face. Give me the sun bear. Final answer. Bang. That's a great round.
They kind of look like dogs. We're too zoomed in on them.
Their faces are tiny.
Like these two
as
look
the
like
two bottom
dogs.
ones.
We're going sun bear.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
I follow
Sloth
that
bear
Instagram.
looks like a real dog.
Yo,
Those
this
ears
bear
look crazy.
stinks. Jolly likes his
This is
bear.
his favorite bear.
Look at this.
Ever heard of grizzly?
Looks like a penguin.
Thanks for watching. The double points are going to be very interesting. Very interesting.
The
to
people
me,
are gonna
too.
hate that.